George, what's going on, man? Cole up in here. Clinton Reed, what's going on, boys? We are back at it. Also, shout out to anybody who's watching around the world, because this is probably at an absolutely disgusting time for a lot of people. But for me, it's actually at a nice time. Cheeky 4 p.m. kickoff. Love that, man. I wish like regular Premier League games could be played at this time, but then that'd mean it'd be played in like the middle of the night in England, so obviously not a possibility. But United and West Ham, you guys already know it, play in Chicago. No Brian mbeumo for this game. I really thought we were going to see the debut from him. Even if he didn't start, I thought as maybe he'd at least come off the bench, but he's not in the squad at all. We're still going to get to see Cunha, though, even though we already saw him a bit against Leeds. But I want to see this game an actual goal. That Leeds game was painfully boring, and I know they're preseason games. Like, they're not supposed to be super entertaining. And also, hopefully my mic is working, because I feel like I haven't streamed in a while. So I'm just saying all this and no one can hear me. I'm going to be quite pissed off. I think we're good. Yeah, I know they're not supposed to be like these super entertaining games, but like, come on, 0-0. And that being said, I did take a bet on this game just to make it a little bit more interesting. Gone for under 2.5 goals. I'm kind of expecting the same thing, especially with no mbeumo. I'd like to see us score goals, but you just got to go with the theme of what's been happening all last season, and then it continued in the game against Leeds. I just don't know who's going to score these goals. I would love, you know what, in Højlund, just on the note of Højlund, because he's the big question mark. There were some rumors that potentially Juventus were in for him. I think they were talking about like 40 million or whatever. I would take 40 million for Rasmus Højlund in a heartbeat. Even though I think we played like, what, 70? I don't care. It's a pretty bad L, but like at this point, pretty decent return. There's a little part of me, though, that just like, there's a slim part of me that has just this little belief that he could still come good. And even if that's not for United, I think that's someone else. Because I do... He's a tough player because I like his work rates. I like the effort he puts in. But he's just not that good. That's the thing that hurts. Because I always I appreciate more a hardworking player than a player like Marcus Rashford, who has all the talent in the world but just walks around the field. Jacob, my dog, what's going on, man? He says, hello and goodbye, Troy. It's bedtime for me coming in to show the love, dude. I appreciate that, man. Hopefully, if you decide to stay for a little bit, you can enjoy it. But if not, completely understand. What time is it in the UK now anyway? George, also, I didn't even actually read the full message. He said, how am I doing? I'm doing good, and the flow is flowing right now. Although I'm still kind of like... I've never really... I've had long hair before, but not in a very long time. And the one annoying thing is, like, playing footy with long hair can be kind of annoying even when you're playing with a headband, because it starts with your hair like it's all to the side and like with the headband put away, but then when you start running around, like it flops into the front of your face and you're always like pulling it out of your eyes. I see like you got you guys like Cavani or like Solbaslai or guys like that. I don't know how they literally play the full... It looks like they play the full game and they don't have a hair... One hair doesn't move an inch. United fan, my guy, what's going on, bro? Good to see you up in here. Good to see all you boys back up in here, man. I love to have these streams going back strong again. Players coming out of the tunnel here. Bruno Fernandes leading the lads. This should be an interesting game here. West Ham, difficult side. I haven't even seen their starting lineup. But I imagine it's going to be a decently strong one. And I believe... I only watched the first half of Amorim's press conference, but I was watching Goldbridge, I think, talk about it, and I think he was saying that apparently they're not going to do just like two separate teams like first half, second half team, they're going to just make like a couple substitutions in the second half. Which, like, in terms of just like giving everybody, you know, minutes, get the rust off, all that stuff, like I understand doing the 2 different teams thing, but just in terms of just like a full game of how you watch it, it's when you do the 2 separate teams, it just disrupts the flow of the game like quite a bit. No, I'm going to assume you're saying, are you talking about Onana or are you talking about Mbeumo? I would assume you're talking about Mbeumo because I feel like it's pretty known knowledge that Onana's been injured, which I'm not going to lie. From what I hear, we're probably going to end up signing a new goalkeeper. But at this point, that performance I saw from, what's his name? What's our third choice goalkeeper's name? I'm literally blanking right now. How am I forgetting this? Dude, I'm tripping. Why can't I remember his name right now? Tom Heaton. Why couldn't I remember that? Tom Heaton is better than Onana. Tom Heaton is better than Onana. If we have to start the season and we only have Onana, you start Tom Heaton instead. Because at least he understands the basics of goalkeeping. Onana can't even do that. Put product in it, bro. Leave-in conditioner won't move a lot. Yeah, dude, I don't really have like a... I've never done the whole leave-in conditioner thing, but maybe I got to look into that for actually trying to get a proper flow going. I want to see Jack Fletcher get some good minutes here as well. I think he's going to be a good one for the future. West Ham have any like new interesting signings? Like I don't think I've seen too much about what they've been doing in the summer. From what I see right now, it looks like all the same names. I know they got rid of Kudos, but who do they replace him with? The headband Griezmann vibes. Yeah, dude, there's something like... even with the inconvenience of it like potentially getting in your eyes, I like the long players that just like let it flow, like a Griezmann or a Cavani. Who the hell is this? This looks like an NFL guy dapping up the players and the refs at half. Why is he involved in the coin flip? Who the hell is this? He looks like an NFL player, if I was to guess. No idea, though. Yeah, I like the guys who like let it flow instead of like tying it up like a Ibra or something like that. Or a Holland. Holland just needs to let it flow. All right, here we go, man. Dude, special shout out to the guys watching this game in the middle of the night right now. That's the preseason dedication. I admire that. I know the struggles of that. I've woken up many a times in the middle of the night to watch this club. Sometimes I've regretted it, but dude, look at Areola's hair. What the hell? I couldn't even recognize him for a second. FC26 thoughts? Oh my goodness, bro. I hate that I'm falling for this, but like the trailer, or I don't know if they've released multiple, but the one trailer, hold on, let me get the clock right. First half underway, here we go, boys. Quick thoughts on FC26 though. The trailer kind of looked sick. Like the whole trailer was basically like, the theme of the trailer was them just being like, oh, we're listening to you, all the stuff that you're saying you don't like about the game, that's what we're going to fix this year. And I'm like, okay, I liked what I saw, but I know when I buy it, because I know eventually I'm gonna get sucked in. Even if it's not on day one, it will happen eventually. That it's gonna be the same bullshit. There might be some slight. Look at this. West Ham already menacing. Ball into the box is cut back to the top. Here's Bowen. Dispossessed, and now can we counter here? Who is this? Patrick Dorgu. Touch a bit away from him. Bruno's trying to lead Rasmus Højlund. It's not the nicest ball, but Rasmus Højlund, look at this. Who is this? This can't be Rasmus Højlund. I've never seen it. Oh my God, he almost scored. Dude, I've never seen Rasmus Højlund run around someone like that. Who is this? Who is this guy? More of that, please. See, that's what I want to see, man. He looked hungry there. If he actually would have buried that, that would have been clean. It's not, and you know what? He definitely could have done better, but it's not the worst effort. Off the post. United fan, bro. Crazy. Is this a new... Hoyland's turning a new chapter in his career right now? We actually going to get what we paid for? I just have this weird feeling, and it's probably delusion. But I just kind of feel like he's going to just like... Not 70 million, but might actually look like we didn't completely waste our money next season. At least I hope. Going off of one play, I'm just saying he's going to turn his whole career around. A man can hope, you know. Here, West Ham again. Ball tried to be saved there, but it's gone out for a goal kick. Referee's giving it. Gilchrist to score 3v United first game back in the Premier League. Dude, talking just about new signings, how about Liverpool today? I saw the highlights of the game, but I didn't actually see it. Official prediction. Cunha will be better than Wirtz. Official prediction. Wirtz will flop, but I still think Wirtz is a good player. I think he'll flop in the Premier League, though. Someone who I actually genuinely think is overrated and will not be good, and I don't know how he played today. Maybe if anybody actually watched the Liverpool game, you could tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. Frimpong is overrated, and he's actually not that good. Oh, look at this. Beautiful football happening down the left-hand side for Man United. And Dorgu gets brought down. Referee does give the free kick. Corner of the 18-yard box. Mr. Bruno Fernandes. Can you make something happen here, please? Dorgu is looking good. He was looking good against Leeds, too. And again, first couple minutes of this game, he's looking to get forward. I love to see it. I'm very happy with our wide guys. I think that's pretty much the only way we're going to be able to get out teams is through the width. But some games, this midfield scares the shit out of me. I'm not going to lie. Again, I'm going to say it. It's more important that we get even if he's like a mid, he doesn't even have to be even really that good. I will take somebody like a Sabitzer on loan. Just anybody that can transition the ball from defense to attack. What is going on here? Defender goes down. Please tell me he's not actually hurt. Who is that? Who is that? Because he actually genuinely looks hurt, and we've gotten a penalty. The keeper is having an absolute laugh there. Is that heaven? Dude, if they genuinely are injuring our players in a preseason game, that's... He's going right through the back of his leg. Who was that? It is heaven. Nah, man. Didn't heaven... Wasn't his injuries an Achilles injury? Hopefully he was just like making it seem worse than it actually was, but he genuinely looked like he was in pain there. Penalty for United right here. Bruno Fernandes with the ball at his hand. Can United get their first goal of preseason here? Got to play more games in America. I don't know why we don't get Douglas Luiz. Dude, even him, I would take him in a heartbeat. Come on, Bruno. Let's put us up 1-0, please. Imagine he misses. If he was to miss a penalty, I'd like it to be in a game like this because he... Oh, that's great. He's so good at that, man. He always sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Honestly, the balls that people have to do that, to just like stare the goalkeeper down and wait till he dives the wrong way is crazy. All right, we wanted to see goals. We got one inside 5 minutes. We'll take that. W. Bruno Fernandes, that's what we want to see. All right, get us back in the Champions League, please. I think first game of the season against Arsenal, we're getting a draw minimum. A 1-1 draw. That's going to be my official prediction. Probably will change, but that's the prediction for right now. Where is my scoreboard? What was Hariola doing there? He seems to be all right, having though. Braden, who scored? It was Bruno Fernandes from the penalty spot. Areola was just being an absolute idiot. The ball came over top, and Aiden Heaven got on the end of it and like turned his back to the keeper, and then the keeper just went straight through the back of him and gave away a penalty. So literally the dumbest shit I've ever seen, but we'll take it. Daniel Lowe, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Oh, boys. I fucked up my rib in an exhibition game on the weekend. Some guy just crashed right in the side of my rib cage, and I got like a bruised rib, and like my whole back is fucked. It's like hard for me to breathe. Oh, I'm in a lot of pain right now. I can't lie. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the ball. I kind of miss him a little bit. Nice little turn there from the man. Plays through Ward-Prowse. Just going to start again. You know what I will say in the game against Leeds, though? In possession, we were poor. I'd actually go as far as say Leeds was the better team that game. But in terms of just, like, defending and, like, winning your 1v1s, we were good. Amad Diallo coming back doing the dirty work. Ball played out wide. Diouf's ball comes in. Binder has to push it away. Only as far as Ward-Prowse. He's going to play it out wide. Here's Wan-Bissaka. A lot of men behind the ball here for United. Is it just me or does the field look terrible? It looks like turf. I'm assuming it's turf. And yeah, it does not look as nice. A lot of professional teams like won't even play on turf. Like they'll like straight up refuse. I think that was, I mean, I'm assuming he's doing it because I think I've seen him, or he played at BC Place, and BC Place is turf. I know that. But I thought that was part of his like contract that he was literally like refusing to play on turf because like, and I can speak firsthand of this, a lot of injuries happen on turf. But it's just easier to maintain. Matthew, what's going on, man? Yeah. Bruno got the first goal. Anybody who's just coming in here right now. Penalty. Really unnecessary penalty to give away. I'm not going to lie, but he took it well. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Classic Bruno penalty. First game back, Gyökeres gonna cook. I can feel it. But I just can't, like... I'm not... Even before he was linked... Like, when he was more linked to go to United over Arsenal, even then... If you guys can remember, I said I didn't even really want him because I didn't. I said if we got him, I'd back him, and I'd hope he would do well. And I do think he's a good player, but I just had this weird feeling in the back of my mind that he just wasn't going to be good in the Prem. And we've seen this. It's not like we haven't seen this before. How many times have we seen a Portuguese league striker come to the Prem and he's actually not that good? Darwin Núñez, João Felix, even though I know he went to Atletico Madrid first, but like still came from Benfica. You know what I was considering? Tell me if I'm absolutely having a laugh with this one. And I'm sure a lot of you might think that, but if anybody can see the vision, you just got to hear me out. Liverpool, if they end up getting Isak and Ekitike and having all these guys up front, they're going to have to get rid of some guys. Would you take Darwin, if the price was right, would you take Darwin Núñez at United? Now, I'm not saying that that's the best thing to do. If the price, like if we're talking like 40 million, I would do that. And I would do it. I'd prefer someone else, but if we're talking either Nicholas Jackson or even Watkins for that matter, or just like guys like that, I'd rather have Darwin. We need a good through ball player. Yeah, we need some... You know who we really need? A Frankie de Jong. And we've been needing him for a while. But I actually think Darwin Núñez is actually a good player. Because every time I watch him play for Uruguay, he looks like a completely different player. Grass at MetLife, same grass they use for the Club World Cup. I know a lot of fields use like a mixture of turf and like regular grass. But I'm not like this field literally looks like straight turf. James Ward-Prowse, Carreras comes in, dealt with by Lenny, not fully cleared though. Here's Aiden Heaven, just going to peel out wide and he just dribbles straight out of bounds for a corner. Keep on, man. It's all right. It's what preseason's for. We get those out of the way. But you know the thing I like about Aiden Heaven and just the future of our backline, like Yoro as well, is they're not like Maguire, when he gets under pressure, he just kicks it away. I like to see a defender actually try to keep possession and build out from the back. Bruno Fernandes, what are you doing, man? That's a foul. It actually did look like a bit of a dive, to be fair. I thought he was going to call that. I would play Xerxes up front. Apparently, he's still dealing with a little bit of an injury or something. So he'll take Nunez, though. But on the bench. If it was like something like, if they wanted, like I'm talking like 40, 45 mil max. Clinton said yes because we wanted him before Liverpool. We're still talking about Darwin, right? You're right. I do remember that. I also don't think like Gyökeres kind of suits Arsenal's style of play. Like, is that crazy to say? You know who I actually think was I said this before, but who would I literally... Oh my goodness, look at this run. Here's Cunha through the middle. He's got Dorgu on the left. Can he find him? Bruno in support. Tries to slip through Rasmus. He does get on the end of it. Rasmus doing really well to fight for these possessions here. Keep these alive. Little dink over the top from Bruno. I don't think Ahmed appreciated that one. Wanted better delivery. Here he is again, Bruno. Little flick behind the back. It's not nice. End product's got to be better, I'm not going to lie. And mbeumo this season for United, how do I think he will do alongside Cunha? I think he's going to do good. It'll be interesting to see. Cunha and mbeumo are going to have a lot of pressure on them this season. Like no matter who it was that we brought in, they're going to have pressure on them. But I mean, at the same time, the minimum of what they have to do is just do better than the shit we had last year. And I don't even know how many goals we scored, but I don't think, other than Bruno, I'm not counting Rashford, other than Bruno and Garnacho, did anybody score more than 5 goals in the league? I don't think so. Ahmed, maybe? I don't know. He was injured for a long time. Who scored? It was Bruno from the penalty spot. Born, what's going on, man? He says, "Sup, man? You're awake. Where are you from, and what's the time on that side?" It is 4 p.m., and for anybody who didn't know this, I'm Canadian, watching it in Canada. Shout out to any Canadians in the chat, man. Finally, we actually get to watch our team at a respectable hour. Not 4 a.m. or some shit like that. Yeah, like... literally more used to watching United at 4 a.m. than 4 p.m. I don't think that was a foul there, honestly. I thought it was a shoulder to shoulder. I mean, considering no European football for United, I think this season there's potential if things click. It's just I'm just really concerned about the midfield, like the Casemiro role. If Casemiro is genuinely going to be the starting, like it's going to be Bruno Casemiro midfield partnership, we're going to get fucked. There's no way around that. What I'm hoping we sign someone, but if just from the players we have now, oh, Rasmus, oh, he skied it. Did well to make a shot happen there, but it's got to be on target. What was I just going on about? What am I watching this on? Cristobal, what's going on? I'm actually watching it on Fubo. They got the games going on Fubo right now. I like the fact that we scored, but I'm tired. It's always penalties that doesn't fill me with confidence. Yeah, obviously you'd like to see a proper worked goal, but Better than nothing. That's what we got with Leeds, just straight nothing. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm hoping Mainu can just like be like a Conte. I'm hoping he can do that. But Manu or Amarim said that he had some plans for Manu. Damn, a canceled subscription after the great season. That's pretty fair. Ball over the top to Bruno. He tried to go for a one-time finish. Wan-Bissaka pulling him down. Referee says no. Bruno did want the penalty. For me, I'm not going to lie. Probably not a penalty. Kobe back in the 23-24 season was phenomenal. I know once he just got that injury and then it seemed like he might have like lost a step of pace a little bit. I don't know if it's... I'm hoping it'd be something he could get back. Like, he's still obviously very young, but... Ugarte done very well there. Plays Dorgu wide. That's a lovely ball from Dorgu. Find Cunha, top of the box. Thought about a shot. Puts it back on his left foot. How's it go? It's right down the middle of the goal. You know what I'm expecting, I want to see from Cunha is that we really needed in this team was goals from outside the box. We didn't really have a lot of guys that could score goals from outside the box. Like, really, felt like only Bruno. I know Casemiro could chip in with the odd goal like that, but Cunha, Antony... Cunha hopefully will be for us what Antony was supposed to be. Antony did get a lot of decent shot opportunities, but they were always these, every time he shot it, slow, predictable finesses into the top left corner. Really easy for the goalkeeper to read and deal with. Cunha's got a little bit more in his locker in terms of how he can shoot the ball. And he can do it with his left foot and his right foot. But Antony was very one-footed. Midnight for United fan right now. Oh, that's not too bad. 1 a.m. in Zambia. See, I feel like anybody who's watching at like 2 a.m., 1 a.m. is like, that's the cutoff line of where it's just like, okay, that's a gross time to stay up and watch something. 2 a.m., that's pretty brutal. Anywhere from like 2 to 5 a.m. Nations League proved that he doesn't need to be involved as much. He just needs to finish. Wait, what were we talking about? Ronaldo would still score at least 9 goals in the Premier League if he still played for United. Dude, one of my like things that just rubs me the wrong way is when I hear people talk about Ronaldo's second stint at United and saying that he was like the problem. How can anybody watch if they either didn't watch it at all and they don't know where they're talking about, which is most likely the case, because I don't know how anybody can watch. Go on. Fuck, I almost played through Rasmus. I don't know how anybody can watch, even if you just watch the highlights of how many goals he scored himself and chances he created that we either scored from. There was a lot of chances that he created that we didn't score from. And how can anybody watch that and say he was the problem? How is that a problem? Imagine scoring goals was a problem. And now what do we have up front? What do you call that? That's not a problem? Love that from Ugarte. Tight to Souček, not giving him any space to breathe there. Bruno doing a long diagonal over the top to Dorgu. Really love how Dorgu's been playing. I thought he was man of the match against Leeds. Bruno needs to have a big season as well, even though like he's always had good seasons at United. But this season particularly, since we had that big money offer from Saudi and made the decision to actually keep him, he's going to have to perform. Especially from how just bad, like he was good last season, but just how the team was last season. Still isn't good enough. I'm expecting somewhere between 6th and 8th. 8th minimum. If we finish anything lower than 8th, we're gonna like we aren't gonna be in deep trouble. Like we're genuinely gonna end up being the next Spurs. Dude, you know what I thought just came into my head? You know who actually is Spurs? The new Spurs since Spurs won the Europa League? Arsenal. They genuinely remind me exactly of Spurs. Because they haven't really won shit. For how long now? They won the FA Cup in Arteta's first season, but you got to go back to the early mid-2000s for their last actual serious trophy. And then they went through a period of where they were just like 4th, which like Spurs also had that for a bit as well. And right now they're going through that period where Spurs were doing under Pochettino, where like they were good, but they weren't good enough to actually win the league. Like they got the second place finishes, like what Spurs were doing under Pochettino, but they just couldn't get the first place finishes. And then Pochettino left, and then the whole shit just collapsed. That's gonna happen with Arsenal. Calling it now, 100%. What am I watching the game on? I am watching it on Fubo, my bro, which is something you have to pay for, and I'm pretty sure is only in Canada. They're doing a water break right now. Still like to see an actual goal that isn't a penalty, though. I have Fubo and it's not showing. It should be on there, bro. Like, you just go... When I clicked on, like, the soccer tab. I know it's football, but on Fubo it says soccer. And it should show. I'm in the U.S., so maybe that's it. I don't know. I mean, does the U.S. normally show Premier League on Fubo? Because this is technically... It's called the Premier League Summer Series or something like that. So it's technically like that. I imagine that's why it's on Fubo, because it's part of the Premier League. And they got the rights for that. This West Ham team doesn't look honestly that great. Does anybody know who they replace? Like, who did they replace Kudos with? Hopefully we win something this season. We got the striker we need. We got our monstrous defense in the market for that left wing if we get that. If we don't get anything, it's on Arteta. For the Arsenal fans, if you let's say you don't win anything and you finish 4th, does Arteta get sacked? Like what actually would have to happen for that to be a thing? Because I don't actually see, like, Arsenal have been fucking up their chances, like Spurs when they had their opportunity. All these other teams, like your Chelsea's, even Newcastle, depending if they keep Isak or not, it'll be very interesting to see what they're like next year. But it's going to be harder for them. Like, they're going to be up there trying to compete for the title as well now. It's not just going to be like the 2-horse race if it's either City Arsenal or Liverpool Arsenal, whatever it is. Hopefully United can get in that conversation eventually too, but we're a long way from that. Who do I think should win the Ballon d'Or? Probably Usman. Yeah, I'd say Usman. See, dude, I'm very curious to see what is actually going to happen with Arsenal, because if they get rid of Arteta, I think they need someone better than Arteta to actually go on and win the league. But the thing is, if they do that, they could potentially just blow everything up and then fall out of the top four and then be back to what they were. Like, you remember when Arsenal fans were complaining about finishing fourth every season with Wenger, and then they got rid of him, and then they hadn't finished fourth in fucking, like, it took forever for them to actually get back in the Champions League spots? That's what I could see happening if they get rid of Arteta. But at the same time, I don't think Arteta's the man to actually win him the title. So it's going to be very big risk for Arsenal. Make some risky decisions if they don't have a good year this year. Jimmer, what's going on, my man? Appreciate the roses, bro. How you doing, man? How you been? And Josiah also up in here. What's going on, man? Rafinha has better stats, though. Big game versus stats. This is true, but stats also don't tell the full story every time. Rafinha definitely deserves a shout, 100%. I don't like him because he's a Liverpool man, but you know who actually deserves a shout is honestly probably Mo. Because, like, if Mo... Oh, look at this. That's a penalty. Oh, wait, never mind. We're going the wrong way. I was tripping for a second. If Mo was playing... See, like, what the goals Mo scored in the league, obviously Liverpool could have done better in the Champions League. Would it be crazy to say, like, if you put Mo in Barcelona, he probably gets a similar amount of goals to what Rafinha got. Put Mo, if not more. You put Mo in PSG, they'd probably end up winning the Champions League and you get a similar amount of goals in the league. If you put Dembele or Rafinha on Liverpool, do they do the same thing that Mo was doing in the Premier League? I don't think so. Like, they'd be good, but would they be, like, top scorer of the league good? Are they still playing the same way? Does United look any better? Honestly, look a lot better. Much better end product from what I've seen. So, I mean, haven't actually scored, but we're beating the man, and when we're actually putting in crosses, it's actually going to guys on our team, not just straight to the other team. So that's the biggest takeaways from these preseason games from last season. Do really good in wide areas, could be better in the middle of the pitch. And the actual finishing, again, we need an actual striker, because we get these little sniffs, but have Højlund off the post, just blasting it over the net, just shit like that. I don't know how I feel about these West Ham kits. Like, they need more of that like light blue or whatever it's called. Have United played good? I'd say we've been the better team so far. We're 30 minutes in right now. Still like to see us actually get a goal that's not a penalty, but we're moving the ball around nicely. Been defending well. Kobe Mainu wide to Ahmed here. Back to Euro. We're going to look to try and play out of the back here. Under a little bit of pressure, Euro's trying to spin away from Souček. Who's going to help him? Nobody. Gets pulled down. Referee says no free kick and a throw into West Ham. What game is he watching? And Euro doesn't want to give him the ball. Yeah, that's actually crazy. And he gets a yellow card, yeah. American refs, man. Holy. It's a foul clear as day. Where am I watching the game? On Fubo, boys. Which is something you have to pay for. Born says, so far what I've watched doesn't fill me with confidence. I'm assuming is what you meant. Going into the season, this looks like a vanity project. Unfortunately, players look lost. I mean, you gotta take it with a grain of salt as well. Like it is preseason. It does take a little bit to get the rust off in like terms of actual game pace. And we're not, like, you gotta just, like, take it, like, you gotta see the slow changes. Like, we're not just gonna overnight go from fucking 15th to a team that's, like, contending to be in the Champions League. You know what I mean? I think the decision-making has been a lot better. Still not what it needs to be. Just hope they learn to pass to one another. Exactly. Cunha wrestling with Ward Prowse there. Can we settle this ball? Here's Bruno Fernandes. It's poor from Bruno, man. That's just annoying me. I love the guy so much, but when he just simple passes to guys who are freaking 10 yards away and you can't play it to their feet, like, come on, man. Hundred Life said, bro, why is your hair so long? What, you don't fuck with it? You don't fuck with the flow? I just like it, bro. I look like a different person, straight up. Honestly, I was looking at old videos of me, and it's actually crazy how much I look very, very different. But the overall vibe from what people have been telling me in real life and also in the chat is that I look better like this. So this is why I've been keeping it like this. I don't know how long I'll end up doing it. Fits, honestly, appreciate it, bro. I want to go for like that Cavani type of style. Or like a Soboslai. Maybe not as long as like a Holland. Oh my goodness, Mateus Cunha goes for the left-footed shot. It is blocked and it's out for a corner. Oh man, my whole fucking ribcage is fucked. Bruno Fernandes to take the corner. It's another thing that we need more of in this team is like actual just size, big guys. Oh my goodness, that would have been a class header. Lenny Yoro, I believe, saying his shirt was being pulled. Got a clean connection on it just wide past the post. Was that Euro or was it Cunha? I think it was Euro. Do I want Rashford to succeed at Barca? Of course, man. Like, I'm actually, like, I like Rashford. I want him to be successful. I don't like his attitude. And I think it was just better for both parties. Like, he needs a new challenge. Like, obviously, whatever was happening at United didn't motivate him, clearly. Maybe a new challenge at Barcelona, he'll have that for him. I think he'll do well. I hope he does well, and then they'll actually buy him instead of us just keep loaning him out until his contract runs down and we lose him for nothing. I like that he took a 14, though. He took Henry's number. Who is 10 on Barca? Because wasn't it like Ansu Fati? But I'm pretty sure they just changed it to someone else. Or did they just give it to Lamine, didn't they? Yamal? Yeah. Yeah, imagine going your 10 goes from Messi to Ansu Fati. Yoro bringing it forward here out of the back. Plays Manu inside. It's not. He's got to switch the ball there. Oh, that's lovely from Ugarte. Just pops it through his legs, and he can find Ahmed, and it's a great goal. Finally, a great goal. Offside. I just want to see a proper goal, man. Not a penalty, an open play goal. It was a great finish. Is there VAR in this? Probably not. Was it even offside? It looked like he was on. Let's see. Lovely from Ugarte, though, and even the pass there, too. Yeah, it looks offside. Promise, like a good finish. Lovely move from Ugarte. Just the pass needed to be a little bit sooner, but that looked good. Crash out Kev, he says encouraging stuff by United. Yeah, dude, for real. Good to see you up in the chat too, by the way. Big up everybody up in the chat right now. Also, if you haven't already, do hit the like button on the stream. Helps United actually better chance of us scoring a goal. Another goal. So if you haven't done that, do that already. Hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. Going to be live a lot more, of course, the closer and closer we get to the season starting. And I'll probably end up doing some more gaming streams, especially because my ribs are all fucked up. And I'm not supposed to be doing anything, like moving or anything like that. But then I just, I get bored and end up doing stuff I shouldn't be doing. So I literally just need to sit in my chair, not move, ice my ribs, and just literally just game and stream. So that might be the plan for next week. Rashford gonna love Barcelona. He'll actually have overlaps in Lewandowski in space. Well, see, they're a team it's a lot of counterattack shit that goes on at United, especially in the Premier League as well. Barcelona gonna be a very, very dominant, good in possession as well. Like, he's not gonna have to do all that bullshit he doesn't want to do in terms of off the ball running. I was saying in the comments one time, I was talking about Rashford, and I said I was disappointed to see him leave because I genuinely, in the post-Fergie era, I'd say in terms of just raw talent, I'd probably say he's the second best player to play for United of just like raw talent other than Pogba. Is that fair to say? And somebody replied saying that they thought got like Ibra, Cavani. He said Ibra, Cavani, Sanchez, and Di Maria he thought were all better in terms of just like raw talent. Ibra, I'll give you that one. But that was like kind of just for 1 year, and that's like, it's not the same as like, someone like someone that we bought young and like had there for a long time. That's more what I was getting at. But even someone like Di Maria, like Rashford's better than Di Maria, yes? I know Di Maria has won a lot more, but in terms of just individual skill and just talent, Rashford's a better player. 100 Life says no. I'm just thinking, I'm like, Rashford can do everything Di Maria can do, but better. Like, what's Di Maria's best attribute? His dribbling. Rashford's got way better. You know what? Actually, actually don't know, because now that I think about it, I was going to say he's got better finishing, but his finishing's actually kind of ass. His shot is dangerous, but the consistency of it is shit. Like, Di Maria probably has a higher consistency in terms of his finishing. Now I'm actually I'm actually thinking I'm wrong. Can't believe you just said that, capping. I will say, though, that version of Rashford that we had, what was it, 2 years ago now, where he was just like, like people were saying he was better than Mbappe. That version of Rashford is better than any version of Di Maria. I can say that with confidence. Couple minutes left here in the half. Wan-Bissaka trying to come onto the inside. He's forced back by Ugarte wide to James Ward-Prowse. Just going to start again here for West Ham. Who's the Manchester United of the NBA? I'd say the Lakers. Ooh, definitely the Lakers, because they're the biggest club, but they're just not good. I'd say United's the Lakers, Liverpool's Celtics, Arsenal. Ooh, well done by Ender. Good hands there. Arsenal are like Spurs. Maybe you think Spurs might be Spurs, but no, I'd say Arsenal are probably like Spurs. David sent balloons, dude. Appreciate you, man. Shout out the man, David. Is this United fan David with a new profile picture, or is this a completely different David? This is United fan. Is that Cunha? It is Cunha. He's got the new Cunha profile picture. I forgot what it was before. It was something to do with United, but I forgot what it was. Good interception here from Rasmus. Doesn't have a lot of support here. Goes down the right-hand side. He's trying to cut in on his left foot. He's done very well there, Rasmus. Very well. Gets himself out of trouble. Ugarte just calm on the ball here. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Just going to take our time here. Get the last play. Commentator just said we could have 3 minutes here added time. It was Bruno. Now I have Cunha. I really hope he's good, man. And mbeumo and Cunha really need to be our Mane and Salah type of shit for us. Tried to play Rasmus over the top. Flag did stay down, but I think it may have gone up if he actually got the end of that. Good come on, ref. How's that a foul? I thought it was good defending there from Manu. Didn't let him turn. Did give away a free kick, though. Good tackle, Ahmed. Yeah, a lot of people are unsure about Ahmed playing as a right wing back, but I honestly think it's a weird one. I mean, he'll be good. Either position, he'll be good. I would say he's probably like the best dribbler in the team right now, I would say. So you'd like to see him as much as possible being able to get into the box. But even at right wing back, I honestly think he could find better opportunities to get in the box over right wing back than as the right wing or right attacking mid, whatever fucking position you want to call it. Because when he comes forward as a right wing back, he's going to be left unmarked, and unless somebody else is going to track back with him, we're going to have an extra man going forward, which will open up a lot more space for us to actually score, which is why it kind of wasn't working last season, because our fullbacks were lazy as fuck. Like, dude, the PTSD from last is actually... Even when we got Dorgu, it was still bad, but the shit we were doing when we were playing Dalo at left wing back was just like the most amateur bullshit I've ever experienced in my entire life. Speaking of Dalo, I hope he actually does have a good season this season, because last season was easily his worst season at United, but the season prior to that, he was actually our best player. United will be in the UCL in 2 years? I would hope so, man. If we're not at least in 2 years, then we're fucked. You know how hard... The fact that we're even in the position we are now, you know how hard you actually have to fuck up to get to make it this bad? Like, you know how much money we've had at our disposal over the years that we've literally just lit on fire? Dorgu showing some pace there. Dude, David, I'm loving Dorgu. I think he's going to have a massive season next season. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Bruno finds a free Ahmed at the top of the box. Takes the shot. It is blocked, and the referee blows for the end of the first half here. United up 1-0, though, and definitely say it's deserving. I think we've been the better side. I would tell you the truth if I didn't. I thought we were poor against Leeds. I thought Leeds were the better team. This one deservingly in front. Good first half performance there. Obviously, the end product could be finishing be a little bit better. I think we should have another goal. But defensively, very good. Cheeky halftime interview with Ruben Amorim. Since when were we doing this? He's saying we're good in transition. Got to improve in the final third, essentially, is what he's saying. He thinks the players are looking focused and overall looking good, though. Good signs. Keane, what's going on, man? He says, we look absolutely useless. I have no hope. Bro, come on. Like, this is the time. Like, we got to completely... And it was hard for me to get in this mindset as well. But you got to completely throw your expectations out of the window. Like... I know, again, it's preseason. Let's just hypothetically say this was the Premier, like the actual season. We'd all be over the moon with a 1-0 at halftime to West Ham. And for the most part, they haven't... Like, defensively, we've been sound. They haven't had any chances. It's not going to go from just absolute garbage to beautiful football overnight. It's going to take some time. It's literally going to take it could even take 2 seasons. What would you consider a successful season for 25-26? What a question. I mean, I would say when I think of the word like being successful, I think of achieving something. Realistically, like I could say it would be a successful season. Like my expectations of where we're going to finish is between 6th and 8th. So I could say it's a successful season if we finish 6th. Even though it put us in the freaking Europa League, which I guess. You know what? If we get Europa League, that'll be a successful season. I forgot about the whole concept of Europa League, but if we finish Europa League, that'll be a successful season. Because it'll be nice the following season to, if we didn't improve enough to the point where we could finish in the Champions League spots on our own, that we'd have that outlet of the Europa League to still get in the Champions League. Benny, what's going on, man? I still got Amorim on fraud watch, he says. I understand it. I understand. And it's going to be tough for Ruben. Especially, and I respect him that he wants to play his brand of football, and he's very stubborn in that way, and a lot of managers are. And to be fair, you know, you brought the guy in to do a job, so you kind of just gotta let him do the job. And if it fails, then it fails, and if he has to get sacked, then so be it. But in terms of just what we have to do as fans, we gotta support the manager, we gotta support the team, and even if it's not, I think from a fan point of view, as long as we're seeing like little improvements, like we can get behind that. Like we can accept that. It's where, at least for me, but I feel like this is how any fan would feel. When it gets to the point where I'm literally, when we're watching the game and I'm like, bro, you're fucking not even, like when I'm watching our team and they're just straight up not even trying, and they're just walking, and it's clear as day that they're only there to get a paycheck. That's what I can't get behind that. I can't defend it. And also, there's another thing I like about Ruben. He tells it how it is. He keeps it 100. He's not like Ten Hag, where we're playing like shit, and then he just starts making excuses about saying like, oh, we're not actually playing like shit. We did this, this, and this, but oh, guess what? We fucking lost, you bald prick. So that's the main thing I respect about Ruben. Kyle, what's going on, man? Porco, what's going on, man? Flow up in the TikTok in Ghana. He says, Lo, all the changes they had, didn't you see? What? Who are we talking about? Flo says we're not playing well at all. See, I think, again, you guys just got to change your expectations. Because this, for us, is playing well. Like, you got, like, people have a lot, like, short memories. Do you remember what we witnessed in the Europa League final? How shit that team was and how shit they are. This is better. It's not great. It's still not good enough, but it's better. He told Garnacho he needs to find a new club. Now he's saying he's satisfied with the squad. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I still need to watch that. I didn't watch the press conference. I watched the first half of it, and then I had to go do something and didn't finish watching it. I didn't hear the part where he said, I don't think I would doubt he said, like, he wants Garnacho to stay, or he's happy with Garnacho to stay. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to wait and see. And again, Ruben with Sporting, this is kind of like what he did. Ruben got rid of, I swear, like 25 players or some shit, something crazy like that in his first season. Either that's through selling them or loaning them out or whatever. And then he brought through all like the young academy guys, like guys who were literally the best players in the, like Nuno Mendes, got like that was from Ruben Amorim, Nuno Mendes. So if he can bring through the young guys like our Kones, our Cheetos, our Jack Fletchers, like guys like that, Aiden Heaven, that's what we're really going to have to rely on. Our youth is going to have to play a big part next season. Oh, it's Paolo just changed my name. What's going on, bro? Paolo to Porco. I think Arsenal are kind of like the Pacers because both teams been to finals and never won nothing. I mean, Arsenal have like in their entire history have won. That's why I was thinking they're more like Spurs because it's been like a hot minute. I'd say Newcastle is like, what, like OKC, maybe. City is like Golden State Warriors, and Chelsea can be Miami Heat. Cunha been fire so far. I like what I've been seeing from him. You honestly, man of the match though. Who are you guys man of the match for the first half? Anybody who's actually watching it? For me, Patrick Dorgu. The guy's actually playing unreal. He was great against Leeds and again great today. Hopefully he can actually continue this into the season. Yeah, I'm hoping we just have some random breakthrough talent that nobody's expecting to actually be that good and just kills it. I think Ruben said as well that he wasn't going to actually do like a full new team for the second half. He was just going to make like a couple changes like as the game's going on. That's what I heard at least. But I'm thinking, who's on the bench that we want to see in the second half? I'd like to see Mount. It sucks that mbeumo not in the squad at all. Mount, Maguire, Casemiro, Shaw. I heard some reports that Shaw apparently wants to leave. And please, do. Get out. Kone is a good talent. He needs to play. Yeah, I like him. Oh, the Diego Leon as well. I'd like to see him in the second half. I thought he was bad, really bad against Leeds. I was disappointed. I thought he could like, because I swear I saw something where he said that he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna impress in preseason, just go straight to the first team. That's like the confidence he was going in it with, which I respect. Like, dude, like that's how you do it, man. That's the confidence you need. But then the guy dropped a stinker. But, you know, maybe it was just nerves or whatever. Maybe I'm hoping it was just nerves and he's actually better than that. But, like, I can understand, you know, maybe technically not being that sharp or whatever and adapting to the pace of the game. But he was literally just, like, not even tracking back. And I'm like, it doesn't matter what level you're at. Effort is the same at every level. I want to see all of them just walk away. They're all awful. Keen, what is your minimum expectation for the squad? What do you need to see from the squad to actually be pleased? We need a striker and a quick one. Shady that bit. What is going on? Effort is the same at every level. That's what I'm saying. Somebody quote that. Give me the credit for it. Yeah, I think the striker's a weird one because I think we missed out on a lot of all the best options, really. I made a video about this. Anybody wants to hear my in-depth thoughts about it, you should go check that out. But I don't think we're going in actually for Nicholas Jackson anymore. But when all the talk was going around about like Nicholas Jackson, Ollie Watkins, like that caliber of striker, I was just like, what I thought they should do is just get Vardy for 1 year and then reevaluate what potential strikers we could bring in the following season. And then who knows, maybe we could, unlikely, but like let's say hypothetically we do get Champions League football, we can attract an actual better striker than signing someone like Nicholas Jackson, and then you're just stuck with him for 3 to 5 years, however long his contract is. And then it's just you're in the same cycle of having to get rid of another player who's not good enough to replace him for someone else, and then you can't get rid of him, and then you don't have the money because you're paying all this guy that you don't even want's wages, and it's just this is a never-ending cycle of bullshit. So I'm just saying, why don't you just get Vardy for 1 year? He'll score more goals than anybody did last year for us. Even if it was just like 10 goals, I'd take that. And then reevaluate next season. Rasmus unlucky so far. He's been looking good. He looked good in this game. I mean, at the end of the day, though, he needs to score goals. And strikers are weird. Like, I'd rather have a striker that plays like shit all game and then just pops up with a goal. I'd rather have a striker like that than, someone who looks like he's getting involved, is working hard, doing all that good stuff, and then just not scoring goals. Because at the end of the day, we got to score goals to win the game, and we're not doing that. Scoring penalties, sure, but you need goals from open play. And we really need more guys, and that's why I'm happy. Like, Cunha and Mbeumo, hopefully, obviously that's the plan. That's what they're going to be for us. But we need guys who can actually just literally create chances out of nothing. And we can't have guys, like when you're through on a breakaway, I can't even remember last time. We don't get that many opportunities because a lot of teams sit back against us. But we're just never, anytime we're actually through on a breakaway, we always miss. Always. And I remember, this is one of my pet peeves with Rashford. Every single time he was through on a breakaway, the first thought in my mind was he was going to miss. Where rewind freaking a decade ago, remembering having Robin Van Persie up front and thinking every time this guy gets any type of shot on net, it's going to be a goal. I haven't, how I literally have not felt that with a striker since Ronaldo gave me that feeling, Ibra gave me that feeling for 1 year, and then literally go all the way back to Van Persie in 2013. That's how far back we have to go. Bruno's slow but class in the match. Yeah, I think he could be a little bit sharper. A couple passes that he gave away that should have been to our guys' feet, but it's all right. Second half about to get underway, though. Can we get an open play goal? Also, the bet I took was under 2.5 goals, so if we don't actually see any goals and it's just dead, then at least we win a bet. Manu and Ugarte has to be the pairing for this season. It's a weird one. I actually think if you had to sign one, oh shit, dude, David just came in here and dropped some gold medals. One, two, three, 4 gold medals from David, man. Showing the love and support, man. Absolute legend. David, aka United Fan on YouTube, showing the love. Shout out to my boy. Oh yeah. What was I saying? Something about, oh yeah. Cunha, if you could only sign one between Cunha and Mbeumo, who would it be? If you could have only gotten one. Because I wouldn't have minded the Manu-Ugarte midfield partnership, but you have to play Bruno. Like, Bruno's going to play. And I think it might have been better to play Bruno as, like, the right attacking mid in that role. I mean, it's difficult because defensively, I like Ugarte and Manu. But in terms of just, like, quick transitions, that's why you got to have Bruno in there. Cunha over Mbeumo? Really? Bro, even Ronaldo gave me that feeling, but they disrespected him. Bro, yeah, like, I can't believe the disrespect that man got after what he did for us. It's absolutely insane. I'll never forgive Ten Hag. Cunha is more better in 1v1. Yeah, I mean, I don't think... I'm actually not sure who I'd want if I could only have one. Gennaro, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Can you saying watching Happy Gilmore 2 was better than this shit? Dude, I watched that last night as well. I give it a solid 6.5 out of 10. It was better than I thought it was going to be, but it was kind of exactly like how I thought it was going to be. I'm like, It's just going to be a bunch of like cringy cameos and just like referencing the first movie, and that's essentially what it was. I think like just the story in it, like there were some funny moments, but just the story itself of Happy Gilmore 2 was shit. Like at least Happy Gilmore 1, it was like somewhat realistic, but this shit was like some like Space Jam shit. I'm like, they cut their hips so they could hit the ball farther. I'm just like, what am I watching? Candyman said Kame's boring, Amarim out. Dude, what if we played the whole season and every single game was like this, but we scraped 1-0s? You'd love it. Doing good. What's up with you all? We hit 10K, huh? Congrats, dude. Appreciate that, bro, man. Appreciate all you guys. On the road to 11K. We're very close. Anybody who's new, hit that subscribe button. Turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. Cunha trying to play Dorgu in behind here. Pass is cut out, though. Out for a throw-in. I don't like Manu and Ugarte defensively. Absolutely no legs there. Ugarte's got legs. Ugarte is really good at pressing and winning the ball back off people like that. Manu, I hear what you're... Oh, look at this from Bruno. Takes the ball off him. You must score. You must score. You must score, Bruno. You must score. I can't defend you when you don't score fucking easy breakaways like that, Bruno. What are you fucking doing, guy? And then we blast a shot over the bar. That's insane. Where do I predict United to finish this season? Somewhere between 6th and 8th. I do not know how Bruno just missed that, though, for real. Hoyland does well to wrestle with him. He's clean through. He's got to go on the left side of the goal there. Just couldn't get it out of his feet. Ariola had the angle good there, but he should have went left foot, left side of the goal. Nathan, what's going on, bro? I do remember you. How you been, man? Good to see you. Oh, my God! Here's Cunha. Fizzes it towards goal. Away by Souček, only as far as Bruno. He's going to put this ball back in the box. Heaven? Off the back of Wan-Bissaka? No, out for a goal kick. Very proud to say I've been here for like 4 or 5 years now. What do you think? Dude, it's crazy. It's actually crazy how quick time flies. Like, for real. I was thinking about this the other day and just like... I try not to get like, you know, too soft and like that, but I was really thinking just like how like just amazing it is to even just have this community that we have right now. It honestly blows my mind. Don't let me catch you saying Hoyland and wrestling in the same sentence again. Should Hoyland just like give up footy and just like join the WWE? Time flies for real. I remember when I used to follow me, or when you used to follow me on your old account, dude. I miss my old account. I had some good TikTok videos on my old account that actually had a lot of good views, and then it got banned. Keane said Bruno 2-0. Is this a goal right here? Yeah! That's a great finish. There we go. All right. He made up for it. Okay, I get my shit is a little bit behind. That was like his goal against Leicester, was it? You remember that one he did where the keeper just stood completely still and it was like a reverse finesse? Areola's crap. Easy work there from Bruno. That's smart, man. He just places it. That's all you need to do. Bruno on a hat trick? Ali, what's going on, man? Cunha gonna score, mark my words. Dude, I really wanted to see mbeumo this game. But a Cunha goal would be nice as well. We still got some time left. A lot of time left. MUFC up in the YouTube. What's going on good, man? He says, we look very good tonight. I want Cunha to score. We need this Cunha goal. Yeah, he done that against Everton. I know the goal you mean. It was Everton? Yeah, I remembered blue. It was like on the right side, just outside the 18-yard box. Great goal. Cunha's got the few shots I have seen from Cunha, though, he's got some fucking power in those legs. Manraj, what's going on, man? How you been, bro? Good to see you up in here as always. Hope you've been doing well. Daniel, I appreciate you liking the live, my man. He said, nice goal by Bruno. Can he get his hat trick? Rasmus running on the end of this. Tadibo shoved to the floor. %100% of the poll said United was going to win. That's a first. Daniel says Manu looks jacked. I haven't really seen him close up. I was talking to Huz on FaceTime. Are we playing good? You know, some people will say we're not playing good, but like from the standard of what we were at last season, yes, I'm going to say we are playing good. Definitely better than the game against Leeds. We didn't make any changes at halftime. I thought we were at least going to make one, like, couple. If we're up 2-0, I'm going to say we playing good too. Not going to lie. Cunha's so good. Yeah, so I was saying earlier, I'm like, Cunha is like what we thought Anthony was. Like, Cunha is what Anthony was supposed to be for us. Pro said, United playing good, and I got a Huz McLaren. Wait, what? I got a Huz McLaren are dominating. I don't know what that means, bro. He said, life's good. Well, that's good, man. I'm happy to hear that. As long as life is good. Who got the assist for the goal? Who did get the assist for the goal? Here, let me rewind it real quick. I want to say it was Ahmed who intercepted the pass and then it just went straight to Bruno. Oh, yeah. Manu got the assist. It was Manu. Oh, my goodness. I go back to live. And I see, who is this? Diouf? Trying to cut it back on the goal line. Good defending there from De Ligt. Imagine if we got Anthony to play like he did for Betis. I think we could have gave him a chance this preseason. Yeah, honestly, I actually wasn't even that much of an Anthony hater. I was wanting to see him get another chance, but I can understand why they don't give him another chance. What do I think about the striker from Atletico? Which one? Like Solaroth or whatever his name is? Or who are we talking about? Or is it someone else? I'm talking about Solaroth. I'm not going to lie. I have only really know him from FIFA. I've seen him maybe play like less than 5 times in real life. Too poor in foremend. I regret backing Ten Hag Dude, what a terrorist. Yeah, dude, honestly, and to be honest, we really only have ourselves to blame as fans for the shit that happened with Ten Hag, like, continuing into another season. Because when he won the FA Cup, the board was going to sack him no matter what, win or lose. But then when we won the FA Cup, the fans were, like, backed him and, like, saying that he deserves, you know, another season. We gave him that, and it was a mistake. Sesko, I actually like Sesko. I would take, out of all the strikers that are available right now, I would take him, not really anybody else. I think he's tall, physical striker, but he's also, like, good with his feet. He's like I said he reminded me of, like, a bad version of Ibrahimovic, but a bad version of Ibrahimovic is still very good. Sesko was ruled out being signed, too expensive. So this is the thing, though. Don't ever believe when reports or anything that comes out and that say that United doesn't have money to buy players, don't ever believe that, because it is not true. Even look where we are now. How did we buy? If we didn't have, they said at the start of the season we didn't have any money. We've just spent 60, 70 million on 2 separate players. Where did that money? They have money. This is the thing that you gotta learn about United. They love lying about finances. They love lying about finances. The only team that loves lying about finances more than United are City. It must be a Manchester thing. I would take some lad called Troy up front, plays for like Sagres or something. I think they could agree a deal. Jared Bowen blasted over the net. Dude, I thought we were gonna see Heaton in the second half, man. I don't want to see Binder. I just seen a man comment Vardy can cook for us. Dude, I actually genuinely believe if we signed Vardy for a year, he'd be good. Because, like, he knows how to score goals in the Premier League. And he's just a bastard. That's what we need up front. Somebody who knows where the goal is and is a bastard. That's literally all you have to do. Højlund's a bit of a bastard. Like, he can wrestle with guys, do all that shit, but he doesn't know where the goal is. Gyökeres went to Arsenal. I know, massive mistake there. See, the thing is, and that almost, like, convinced me even more that he probably wasn't a good player for us to sign, because he clearly doesn't know anything about ball. He would play at least one Prem game for a full half, right? I don't think people really split halves in, honestly, any level of professional football. That'd be pretty wild for goalkeepers to split halves in, like, actual competitive games. Unless, like, they were injured. Yeah, imagine if like, City were, like, told, they were like, yeah, we're going to split time with Ederson and fucking Trafford. You guys are both going to get a half. I'm actually surprised Trafford went to City. I don't know if that's, like, fully confirmed yet, but I did see that. And he's too young to be like, he needs, like, game, like, to be playing. He can't be a backup goalie, man. He's too young for that. Nah, I reckon City will start Scott Foster. Isn't it Carson? Who the hell is Scott Foster? MEFC says we don't get the best of Ahmed at wingback. See, this is where I actually genuinely think we do. Because this is, I was talking about this earlier. Because when he does get forward, then, you know, unless somebody comes back to track him, he's going to be left unmarked and he's going to have more space to make things happen. And he's also somebody, like, he's actually just, like, a good guy. Like, you know, when you're playing, honestly, this happens at any level. You're playing football, and there's certain guys that, you know, I'm like, okay, this guy's for the boys. Like, this guy's going to do the dirty work for the team, and this guy's for himself. Like, He's just like, he's not gonna run back. He's not gonna help the team. The only time he's actually in, he's gonna bitch and moan if things aren't going well. You know what I mean? Ahmed's essentially Ahmed's for the boys. That's what I'm trying to say. Jared Bowen. Jeez Louise, man. 2-1. That's not what we want to see. We were actually very good defensively, but it did hit top left corner. Should this have been saved? Who's to blame here? I think he beat Aiden Heaven. Suchek shouldn't have that space to dribble through the midfield like that. Yeah. He's got to be tighter to him, close that angle off. Heaven's got to at least close the angle off where he can't get that across the face shot and force him to go near post, and then at that point, Bander's just got to make the save. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the goal Liverpool conceded to AC Milan today, where that Leao scored. People in the comments were saying that it was bad defending from Van Dijk, and like he definitely could have done better. But I feel like anybody who truly like knows the art of defending, for like talking about the Van Dijk or the Rafael Leao goal, Van Dijk he did his job in blocking the angle of the cross the face shot, and then Rafael Leao just roofed it over Alisson's head, which is like tough for Alisson as well. But like, I'd say that he should be expected to save that. Gerard Moreno to United. I can't hear you out on that one, bro. 2-1. How did we concede? Suchek had too much space in the midfield. Was just able to dribble it with no one around him. He's dribbling through the middle. Plays Bowen wide right. Aiden Heaven should have been a little bit tighter to him. Takes a touch out of his feet. Blasts it top left corner across the face of Bayender. It's a good finish, man. Jared Bowen's a really good player, man. We'll see. See, this is a friendly game. The biggest thing about what I want to see is the character in this team and how we manage games and our reaction to like how we respond to when we take a little bit of a hit during the game. Lots of changes coming on here for United. I don't know if we're going a full new squad, but I see a lot of men there. Or maybe this is just a water break. No, it looks like they're putting on a full new squad. Counter debate, what's going on, man? I look like Amer Dedic. Who is that? Here, let's look him up. I see it. Plays right back for Benfica. Was playing for Salzburg. Dumb question. Did Mason Greenwood get sent on loan? No, he was permanently sold to Marseille. I don't care if it's a friendly. We still got to play West Ham in the league, for real. There's no such thing as a friendly. Whatever these... Why does it look like somebody took a fucking wet shit on the back of Bruno Fernandes's jersey? Is it really a counter debate greeting without the evening squire? It really isn't. Leon is on as well. Who else? I didn't see the full team that came out. I see Casimiro. I see Fletcher. I see Collier. I see Leon. I see Cheeto. I see Dallo. I see Mount. I believe I saw Maguire. Didn't change the goalkeeper, though. Troy, do we beat Arsenal? I'm saying a 1-1 draw. That's what I have right now. First game of the season. Evan Ferguson scored 5 goals in his first 2 games for Roma. Let him cook. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even know he went to Roma. Dude, what happened to him? I thought he was supposed to be like that guy, and then he kind of just like fell off the face of the earth. I see Shaw. I see Fredrickson. And who is the right back? Or it's Dallo. I already saw that. By Richard Rios. Didn't he just sign for someone? I can't help it, governor. Luis, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? I think it'll be a boring 0-0. See, that's the thing. I'll take a boring 0-0. If we get any points on the board against Arsenal, I will be very happy. Yeah, Benfica. Yeah. I thought he just went. I thought I saw that somewhere. Shaw is a world-class player. Amram said that. I actually think I did hear him say that. That's crazy. What do I think? You know, actually, when he's fit, when he's at his best, I agree. I actually do agree, but his consistency is shocking, so... Part of Portugal is my family from? The Azores, bro. Or that Azorean blood. Shaw was world class for about 2 working days. 2 business days. We got 2 business days out of the guy. Did I swear? This can't be true. Has he only played like 70 games? That can't be true. He's been at the club since what, like 2014 or something like that? 2015? Only 70 games is crazy. I speak Portuguese. I don't. I was getting some guys in the chat when the Portugal was playing. They were trying to teach me, but that's something I need to do. I'm be a real one. If Luke Shaw is a world-class player, then Anthony Robertson is the greatest left back in history. He is a good left back, though, Robinson. Paqueta on for West Ham here. Shaw, he has like 300 appearances for United. Yeah, see, I knew that couldn't have been right. I saw somebody talking. Maybe it was something else. Somebody was saying like something about 70 in Luke Shaw. I was like, there's no way the guy's played only 70 games for United. Like, that's not possible. I feel like you end up playing like what? Like, if you're in the European competitions, maybe like 50 games a season or something like that. Ew. Was that Leo? It was, dude. He's kind of bad. Like, he can't even make regular passes to his team. So far, he's given me, like maybe you guys, like the European guys don't know this, but anybody who's Canadian and actually, like, played football in Canada, Diego Leon reminds me of, like, one of those Sunday League South American guys that don't actually know how to play. They're just there to hurt you. See what he does here. She tried to hurt Wambasi. I'm telling you, this guy's, he's one of them. He's like Rojo, but with no ability. I want to see Jack Fletcher have some good moments here. 73rd minute. We got a bit of time here. Well then, Slab. We them players a bruiser. Yeah, definitely a bruiser. Maybe a ligament tearer. Also, what time is it for you guys right now that are watching this? What is this, a bruiser? Like my bruised ribs. 8:34. I feel like for the guys in the UK, it's got to be like 2, 3 a.m. or something like that. 1:30? That's not that bad. Ribs, eh? Fourth liner, a.k.a. Tony the Tiger, in the TikTok chat. For the OGs that know my friend Tony. Serious question. For the OGs that know my friend Tony. Does he remind you more of Wallace or Gromit? That's the question that we've been trying to figure out. Nana, what's going on, man? Are United playing well? Better in the first half. We made a whole different team out on the field now. Tempo of the game's died a little bit. Overall, better than the Leeds game. Still not brilliant, but better than the Leeds game. You grind my gears? I think you're a bit of a Wallace. I'm not going to lie. Jack, what's going on, man? Yeah, he said Diego Leon is the Argentinian Traore. I think Keane said he's not even Argentinian. He plays like he's like a bad version of Acuna. Slab trying to play out of the back here. Doesn't have really a lot of support. Just plays it right to Wan-Bissaka. Mason Mount does well to win the ball back off him. Toby Collier, a little bit of a foul. Ref doesn't call it. Can Maguire play out of trouble here? He can. Leon, what are you? Who is this guy, man? Where do we find this guy? Gives away another foul. He's having a laugh. What if I wanted to be Gromit? See, I think the thing is you like... I think you, like, look like Gromit, but No, like you look like Wallace, but you act like Gromit. We have Bournemouth next. I cannot watch that. Bournemouth usually give us a tough time. Actually, I don't even know what it is, but for some reason, I just have like this hatred for Bournemouth. Like I want to see them get relegated more than anything, just because like, just their club is just like I'm like, just their badge is just like shit. They just look. They're actually a decent team, but just like the whole, it just looks shit. I think it's their badge that pisses me off. It looks like a championship team badge. More changes here for West Ham. This number 68 looks about 16 years old. He's 18. Bring Stoke back for real. Give me Stoke. Give me Blackburn. Fuck, I'd even take a Portsmouth over a Bournemouth. You don't like the Cherries? Yeah, fuck the Cherries. Can't be losing to a team that refers to themselves as the Cherries. It's almost as worse to losing to a team that refers to themselves as the Gooners. Imagine. Do I think Cunha's the same level as Wirtz? Be honest. You want my honest thoughts? My honest thoughts is that Cunha is gonna be better than Wirtz this year, 100%. And Wirtz is gonna flop. Wirtz is gonna flop, and even Liverpool deep down know that Wirtz is gonna flop. They had a video. It was like Konate going around asking people questions and shit, and he goes to ask Frimpong and Wirtz, and I think they're playing FIFA or some shit. But he goes to ask them a question, and Frimpong actually asked the question to Wirtz. He says, "How many goals do you think he's gonna score next season?" And they cut his answer out of the video because they knew he actually wasn't going to score as many goals as he said. How crazy is that? Your own club doesn't even believe in you as a player. Aren't the Gooners Arsenal? Yeah. I think Wirtz is going to end up. You know how the media would have put pressure on him? Yeah. I mean, he's going to have pressure on him anyway. I do think he's a good player. I don't think he's going to, like, hit the ground running, though. I'll tickle your balls if Cunha is better than Wirtz. I mean, how many goals do you think Wirtz is going to score for Liverpool next year? I don't think he scores more than 10. What is it like being a United fan? Try taking a cheese grater and like just go like this right up against your eyes. That's what it's like. Or take like a golf get your buddy, take a golf club and just let him tee up right on your nutsack. That's what it's like. Wirtz gets 13 in the Prem. Cunha gets 9. Heard it here first. Cunha got 10 last season, didn't he? Or maybe it was more than 10. Like, I don't think Cunha or Mbeumo, for that matter, will score as many goals as they did at Wolves or Brentford last season. But, like, You would think, like, it would logically make sense that if they're going to better clubs that they would score more goals, but that's probably not going to happen. O'Quinn was on 15 last season? You think he's only going to get 9? Don't think Gyökeres cracks 20 in the league? Dude, no shot. He'll get like 13 max. What was the score? I'm streaming, by the way.
Good thing you said that.
What was the score?
We won.
Oh, really?
Yep, barely. But we did it.
What was the score?
3-2.
Were you losing at one
We were
point?
losing 1-0.
Did
To
anybody?
the worst team in the Group A division. Like they're like
Yeah.
I think they played Div 5.
And who would like? Did anyone need a noose on our team? Like who was in net? Brandon
Brandon was in that.
was like all those guys that were like beefing in the other game. They were there. That still, like the native guy.
Yeah. Everyone came, but Adam's kicked out of the tournament.
What? For what?
Because after the game, we went and shake their hands, and they're going through the lines, boom, boom, boom. Guys didn't shake Adam's hand. So what do you think Adam did?
Said something.
Yeah. Said the word. Called him called him the F word.
Yeah.
There was a lesbian right behind the dude that he called the F word.
Uh-huh.
So they freaked out. Like, they were freaking out at him. Like, kick him off your team! You can't do that! And, like, the ref, like, gave him a yellow. That's not enough! He's gotta go! He's got to go! And so they, like, went and complained to the head guy. And the ref, like, told him. And the head guy kicked him out. Adam went over to try to go back. He talked to the head guy. The chicks from the other team that we played yesterday, the purple team, the base team,
Yeah.
came over. He said it yesterday too! He said the F word twice yesterday too! Like screaming in the guy's face. I'm like,
He's so
holy crap.
stupid. Like, why does he do that?
Yeah, so
Crazy.
Adam's banned.
Banned, like, from ever playing again, or just like...
I don't know. He can't play that the rest of the tournament.
That's crazy. Yeah, what an idiot.
They went, he's holding his daughter in his hands, and he's saying the word. It's embarrassing. How are you guys not embarrassed? Like, why are you guys so mad though? Like, yeah, like the words really affect you that much that like you guys gonna cry about it?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that was entertaining.
Yeah, it's a highlight of the game.
Or maybe you guys will play better now.
Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe we'll actually win. You're not playing, so you come tomorrow?
Yeah. Troy wearing the pink is doing something to me. Boys, you know, TFC 1, 20% off. Soccer at Toast.
Yeah.
Link in the description.
I go to talk to Spencer Kobus and Kyle,
Mm-hmm.
and he tells me, he's like, "Oh, dude, you're looking fit. You're looking really good." I'm like, "Yeah, I've definitely gotten fitter the past 2 years, and from just playing."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Do you know Mateo McIsaac?"
Yeah.
I didn't know because
Yeah, it's the shit goalie.
I know.
Yeah.
I just realized that when I was in
Yeah.
the car who he was.
Yeah.
But I was like, I had no clue who he was. And then he's like, yeah, he's saying to me like that, because he played goalkeeper for your team. I still didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, that you were like big and like unfit and like talking shit about me.
Oh, what, like fat?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's him.
That's him.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's him.
Yeah.
And he's a gold, like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy. I'll come talk to you about the game when this is over. There's only a couple minutes left.
What's this going?
It's 2-1 United, but playing all right.
Is this a Prem or?
It's like preseason. It's called Premier League Summer Series, but it's preseason.
It's like NBA Summer League?
Yeah, literally.
Is that new?
Yes.
Like this season?
Yeah. I said worse in my youth team back in 2012 and got nothing. I missed the boys at West Calder United. Yeah, boys. I don't know if you even heard that, but you could guess what he said. He said a word that started with F that you're not allowed to say and got kicked out of the tournament. Crazy. Let's just say he went all Jamie Vardy on that corner flag. This has turned into a bit of a snooze fest. Yeah, dude. As soon as like the second squad came on, the whole tempo of the game was just fell off a cliff. Hakeem, you said that. I'm not repeating it. I think he just wanted a cigarette. Surely that's not what he meant. Imagine we concede, at least come away with the win. How much out of time do you think we're getting here? Jack, I don't even know if I can read this. Yeah, Jack, I feel like you'd fit in really well on my Sunday League team. I like this Fredrickson kid. I think he's gonna be really solid when he gets a bit older. Maybe gets a little bit more size on him. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just itching for the league to start. I know the preseason games are necessary, but I want to see points on the line. What the fuck? Just completely threw Cheeto to the ground. Referee says no foul. I ran from center back to attacking mid, and the right back saw me make that run. Instead of passing, he shot and missed. Dude, I can't. There's nothing I hate more than when guys don't do the right thing in game. Like, how hard is it to just play the right pass? Dude, literally, I was watching. I couldn't play. There's a little tournament going on that my team was in, like a 7-a-side tournament. And I can't play in it because my ribs are fucked. But literally, one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen happen live happened in the game. Guy on our team, imagine this. Guy on our team has the ball. He's like last man back. Gets the ball stripped off him. This is like the first minutes of the game. He gets the ball stripped off him. The other team scores, and then the guy that scored and stripped it off him came back and high-fived our guy, like he was saying thanks for the assist, like thanks for letting me take it off you. Imagine. Oh, good save by Inder. Gosh, go away, Bowen. Would you take Bowen at United? How old is Bowen? I mean, probably not anymore. I have Cunha and mbeumo. I'd take Bowen over Garnacho. I would have two-footed him. Should have gone to bed a solid 30 minutes ago. Yeah, dude. Massive respect to the guys who stayed up to watch this. It wasn't the worst thing ever. It definitely wasn't as bad as a Leeds game, but we're playing again next Thursday. Like the next Thursday that's coming up, or like the following Thursday? Surely it's the next Thursday that's coming up. And we're playing Bournemouth, right? And then Everton, is it? Really ruining my sleep schedule for this? It's summer. You'll be all right. Unless you actually have to be up early, then that would blow. It's 1 minute left. Just win the game. That's what we want to see. Just manage the game. The second half team was not a great watch. But to be fair, it's a lot of youth. And West Ham put on a lot of youth as well. Is Bournemouth? All right, yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to be live for that. I'm going to try to be live like literally all week because I'm not supposed to be like moving or anything. So my plan is just to literally just game and try to sit as still as possible and just ice my rib cage. Don't know if I can be bothered to watch a Bournemouth preseason game at 2:30 a.m. until like 4. Damn. That one's on way later. Yeah, honestly. I mean, like, I would say if your day like pans out to where you like have the energy to maybe stay up and do that, I'd say do it. But if you're like forcing yourself to stay up, probably not worth it. Full time though, United do get the dub. First win of the preseason. Quick question though. Did that game against... is this actually like a points tournament type of deal? Like this Premier League Summer Series thing? Like, is there a winner at the end of it? Or is it just Premier League teams playing against each other and that's it? And my other question was the Leeds game part of this? Or was that just like supposed to be a regular... Or was it just not part of it? Bowen, 28 years old? Not that old. Porco, it's absolute pleasure as always. What do you want me to call you now? You want Porco or you want Paulo? I don't even know. I can do either. But you take it easy as well, man, dude. Shout out to everybody who's up in the stream. If you haven't already, do hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. I'm going to try to be live tomorrow. I'll probably end up playing Marvel Rivals and then maybe a bit of rematch. But if you guys, you see me live, you just want to come by, say what's up, hang out, chill for a bit. Probably be live a lot of the day tomorrow. I think you get a shitty trophy for winning the league, and no, Leeds wasn't a part of it. All right. Before we end the stream, though, quick, man of the match shouts. Who was it? Because I'm trying to think. Bruno obviously scoring 2 goals, which good finish, good penalty, good finish on the second goal, but in his general open play wasn't that good, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys agree with that. I'm kind of leaning Patrick Dorgu as man of the match. I've been loving Patrick Dorgu lately. Cunha was looking sharp as well. Hopefully we see mbeumo against Bournemouth. Bruno? Yeah, fuck it. We just give it to Bruno, man. He's the GOAT. Even when he's bad, he's great. All right, boys. You guys got to go to bed now. I'm going to go eat something. But again, absolute pleasure. As always. Hope we see you in the next one. Hope you have a brilliant rest of your night. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, turn the bell on, do all that stuff. You know the drill by now. And we'll see you guys in the next one. A peace.